What do it do, YouTube? We live right here on YouTube. And this is another episode of Seibel Shoots. It's called Seibel Shoots, but we're both shooting with both barrels, right, Franklin?
Yeah,
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you watching
I'm
something?
trying to see. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I come through camera wise. I do.
Yeah, you good, man. Everybody can
Good.
see your face, unfortunately.
Can
Uh,
you actually? Can you actually see me
yeah,
from Streamyard?
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know why the hell. I don't know why the hell I see a green screen. That shit makes no sense.
it's on you, bro. It's on you, man. So
Nah,
so
that's on Streamyard.
Okay. Well, yo, how was your week, man?
Oh, this is good. How about you?
Not great. Nico, what's
Hmm.
good, bro? We actually mean to be live this time, man.
We meant to be live last time too.
Did
That was
we?
on purpose. Yep, that was on purpose.
Huh.
I was trying to see. I was trying to see if the screen came through. And
Huh.
that's why I hit you up after that and said, "Oh, the thing works on YouTube, so come through." You notice I even clicked on the dude's comment. Nico actually commented. He's like, "What the fuck going on?" And I actually clicked on the comment
Oh,
and
see,
put it on this.
I actually ended it because I thought you didn't mean to do that. So I guess that's on.
Now, now, by the time you ended it, that's all I needed to. Once you ended it, I clicked on the video and checked it, and it's like, "Oh, this good. We good." I let everybody listen to a little chameleon for a few minutes. You know,
Yeah, man. Yo, yeah, like I said, man, not the best week. My computer's fried.
nice. You gonna eat it tomorrow?
Hang
You
on a
said it's
second,
fr-
Frank. Entertain the folks.
he out here frying his computer,
Entertain the masses for a split second. I gotta take this call.
man.
Hey, mom.
He is not. He not
Preston, I didn't mean.
professional
Well, I
at
didn't
all,
mean to
man.
call
He
you,
just
but I
out
got
here
figured out.
taking calls.
I'm at home. I was trying to figure out what Frank meant when he said he wanted to go live on YouTube because I didn't know he meant StreamYard. But we're good now. We're live right now, so I gotta go. Okay. Love you. Bye. Sorry about that, folks.
Wait, you
Your
didn't know what I
mother.
was
Hey,
talking about?
huh?
I told you stream. Yeah, I meant StreamYard. Where else would we be streaming?
Well, see, that's what I was trying to figure out. And then I couldn't figure it out, so I called mom. Maybe she would know. But
I kept telling you to come through. This dude, wait.
yeah,
I'm
come
waiting.
through where? You never specified where.
Where do we come through? All the time.
I come through my pants. No, I'm just kidding.
We come through here all the time. That's where else would I
Okay.
be
Look,
talking about come through?
that was. I will take all the blame for that one. That's me not thinking straight.
Nah, it's on StreamYard for putting my screen green as hell over here. I'm literally sitting here staring at you and a fucking just flat out green screen that says Phoebe Buffet.
And this is what Seibel Shoots is, by the way, folks. We're just literally shooting the shit about whatever.
Yeah.
That's the wrong charger. Fuck. Okay. I don't need a charger right now. My thing's at 100%. I'm going. I know what you guys are thinking. Well, you said your computer was broke. How are you recording? My iPad.
Same. I record the same way I record all the time on my phone. I can't even record. I tried to on our last episode. I actually tried to do it on my laptop. My laptop sucks ass, man.
Yeah, my camera went out on my laptop, so
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so I'm hoping because we took my computer in yesterday to the Apple store because we were just thinking we could fix.
Oh,
They got a
Apple is trash, bro. Apple
we
is
got
trash.
man, we got a warranty on my thing, so we're good to like
Mm.
get it fixed or whatever if we need to. And we went there yesterday hoping that they could do it, and they're like, "Well, we have a guy coming in at 3:30 to like the tech
Right.
guy coming in at 3:30, and we couldn't stay that long because we had somebody coming over to our house toilets because pipes burst in my parents' bathroom. So
That's lit. That's lit.
why is that lit?
Because when the pipes burst, that means it's more money out your pocket.
Uh,
That's lit.
that's lit for them, not much for us because our pipes are
Not for
fucked.
y'all too. We live to spend money, right? That's what we on this earth
Yeah,
to
I
do, is
noticed you've been
spend
playing
money.
WWE 2K23 a good amount of times, and now I was wondering if you would be interested to join a AI versus AI. You fed a couple of, you know what, man? Hey, Nico, appreciate the invite, brother, but I'm good on that, dog. I don't really do e-feds anymore. I used to do e-feds where I would actually portray a character and cut promos with other people, and it just wasn't good for my mental health in the long run. And so I'm gonna respectfully decline, and I'm gonna just stay away from e-fed style stuff because it's, trust me, it gets ugly with me, man. Shut up, Frank.
I didn't say nothing.
I know, but it's just I get real competitive, and when I lose, I get real upset about that. And it's like I said, man, my mental health is just, it's not good for that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate the invite, Nico, but I'm good, bro. But yeah, so the pipes burst, so we got to get that fixed. And then today, uh, my dog has a doctor's appointment. He's fine. I think it's just a checkup, so I think he's okay. And then tomorrow, I have a meeting with a orthodontist or like a dentist, surgeon. So because I gotta take, I'm basically losing all my teeth. They're rotting, so I'm just gonna
Yeah,
get some dentures. So we got to deal with that. My mom's, she opened up a new store, and yeah, I'm really incredibly proud of her. She opened up her own store. Uh, so there's actually a place. I can't remember the name, like the Green Tree or something like that. And it's just like a bunch of booths of everybody's stores. And my
nice.
mom has a booth in there. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. She's been working on that for a while. But now people can actually go physically to her store and actually buy stuff. And I asked her about it a couple of days ago. I'm like, so wait, so even if you're not here, people can come to your store and take what they want and like pay for it up front. She's like, yeah. So it's not
That's cool.
steal. So like even if somebody's not there, like the owner of the store's not there, you can still go to that store, grab whatever you want, and then take it up. And there's like special tags and stuff for that person, and yeah. So it's not
Nice.
stealing if you just go into somebody's store when they're not there.
Right.
And we had my nephews over on Monday, and they stayed the night, and we watched Raw again.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, my nephews, my younger nephew is really liking wrestling. So, and the older one not much, but he's starting to get into it. He likes to play WWE 2K. So,
Right. Right.
yeah, and yeah, so just and then just dealing with like family stuff. My brother-in-law was in a I don't even know if I told you this, Frank, but my brother-in-law went camping. My sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephews, they all went camping, and
Mm.
my brother-in-law got in a really bad ATV accident.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, um, broke his arm, shattered most of his teeth, uh, bruised his heart. Yeah. Now, fortunately, he will be okay. And fortunately, my sister and my nephews were not a part of that. So
Okay.
everybody, my sister and my nephews are fine. They're safe. But
Right.
and just other family stuff I'm not gonna talk about because
Yeah.
who do you guys think is gonna be the one to beat Seth Rollins, and who's gonna finally be the one to end Roman Reigns? Um,
I don't watch, so I really can't tell you.
as far as Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes is still the end game there. I gotta say Cody is still the end game. Um,
Mm.
as far as Seth freaking Rollins, it's too early to call that because he just won the belt. I would. I know he beat Damian Priest, so I think the next person he faces would be Finn Balor, and I could see Finn beating him. He did it before at SummerSlam. I could see it happening again. Now Frank doesn't watch the current product because Frank's a little bitch, but that's okay because everybody needs a little bitch in their life, and Frank is my little bitch. So
I'm a bitch just because I don't want to watch trash.
you missed, but I said you're my little bitch.
No, I heard what you said. You said I don't watch the product because I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch because I don't watch trash.
Yeah, you watch trash. You watch Sabrina,
Sabrina is not trash, bro.
bro. What do you? Okay, I, I I got nothing to add to that, man. I really, you left me speechless, brother. Just gonna do this. Um, but yeah, you know, calling those victors or calling those title reigns is it's tough. And also, we got to pay tribute to somebody who passed away yesterday, Iron Sheik.
Yeah,
Iron Sheik
yeah.
passed away. Rest in peace, Sheiky baby. I
We
love his.
have.
What up?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say I loved his biography on A&E. That was great. Learned a lot about the guy I didn't know, and great heel on camera, but in real life, I guess he was just like the biggest sweetheart.
Yeah.
So what were you going to say?
We have lost way too many guys from the 80s, man.
Facts.
A lot of mega stars too. The 80s had a lot of mega stars, man, and we've
Yeah.
lost a lot of them.
Facts.
And
Also,
it's funny too. It's funny too because literally the day before he passed away, so it's about 2 days ago. I'm sitting, like rewatching. You remember when Warrior came back like right before he passed away, and the WWE Network was like brand new at the time, and they were doing like Warrior Week, and
yeah,
like
I
one of the
remember. Yeah,
things, yeah,
I remember that.
one of the things they did for Warrior Week was they put like an hour long episode of like his best matches, and I
Okay.
was watching that 2 days ago because I was in the mood to watch some Ultimate Warrior stuff. I was
Why?
rewatching that because he's one of the greatest of all time. That's why. And I was
We're gonna
watching
revisit
it,
that.
and
We're gonna revisit that. But go ahead.
I was watching. I'm sitting here just thinking, like, man, like all these dudes from the '80s are no longer with us, man. It's so sad. And I'm trying to think, like, okay, so I know Hogan's still here, Jake Roberts is still here, um,
Flair.
Ted DiBiase's still here. I'm not talking about Flair. I'm talking about WWE wise '80s.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
those were the three that immediately came to mind. It's funny, I wasn't even thinking Iron
The
Sheik,
Rockers.
and
They're
then
from WWE in the '80s.
well, yeah, Shawn Michaels, but he wasn't. He was Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty were like the undercard. I'm talking like the main event guys, the big
Oh,
names from that
Jake
time.
Roberts. He's
Shawn
pretty
Michaels.
big.
When I think of Shawn Michaels, I think of '90s. I don't really think of him and him, Bret Hart too. You mostly think of them as like '90s. But
Mm.
yeah, those were like the three guys that came to mind, and I didn't even think of Sheik.
Oh,
And
hi,
then
mom.
literally the day after Iron Sheik passed away, and I'm like, damn, another guy, man,
Mama
crazy.
Retro's watching.
Hey, what's up, Mama Retro?
We got Crafty Author. That's the name of her store too, by the way. Is the Crafty Author.
Yeah,
So, shout out to Mama Retro because she's awesome. Love my mom. I was just talking to her on the phone. That's who was on the phone with me.
we heard the whole conversation, bro.
Did you?
Not her side of it, but your side of it. We heard the whole thing.
Oh, oh, yeah. She had to. I asked her for help, and of course, I
Yeah,
figured it out. But yeah, but mom, yeah, she's awesome. You gotta if you have a mom in your life, give her love, give her affection, let her know every day you love her, because one
yeah,
day she won't be there, and you'll miss that. So just
yeah.
never miss an opportunity to tell your loved ones that you love them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well said. Well
Because,
said.
like I said, one day they won't be there, but you'll see them again. Um, yeah, but like, yeah, I just sorry to get all sentimental there. I just love my mom. That's all.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's funny?
What?
Well, it's not funny, but my mom was the one that took me to Lifeline Puppy Rescue to get Jax.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you that story, Frank?
Yes, you have.
I have. Okay, well,
Yeah.
if you want to hear the story, folks, it's on our YouTube channel. It is on this channel. So just it's on the channel somewhere. You gotta go look it up. But it's a it's a heartwarming story, and everything worked out as it was planned to, which is very rare. But
Yeah.
yeah, like because you plan to go get the dog you want, but then something happens and you don't get that dog. That didn't happen with us. We saw him
Okay.
on the website, and I'm like, I want him, and he was there when we got him. So in the
Yeah.
story, it was he's a really good boy. He's resting, I think, in my mom and dad's closet because he likes to hang out in the closet. He either hangs out in the closet or he hangs out in my bathroom.
Okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Friend
And
of the show. He shows up on here a lot.
yeah,
He a friend of the show.
Jax is the fucking mascot, bro.
He has guest hosted on like pretty much the most. He's guest hosted the most. It's like him, Tro, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Although this, when I say show, I mean the Retro Bros reviews, which
yeah.
this is not that. But
This
yeah,
is Seibel Shoots. Yeah, man.
he's guest starred the most on there. He
Facts.
never this dude just big leagues us. He comes in, never gives us any opinions on the show that we're reviewing, but he comes in here, takes up camera time.
Bro.
It's like, bro, what the hell? You just not gonna say anything? You like you don't want to say anything about Great American Bash 2004? What was your thoughts on that the Texas Bull Rope match,
What do you
bro?
think of it? Well, to be fair, Jax wasn't even born in 2004. He wasn't
Yeah, but
even
the
alive.
WWE Network is a thing, right? And does he know that, right? All he got to do is just
Jax is not a
walk.
wrestling fan, bro.
All he has to do is walk his little paws over the remote. Just turn
He
on
doesn't know the
WWE Network.
password. He doesn't know the password to get to Peacock.
All he's got to do is go into your device. It's logged into your device, right?
I don't let him walk on my devices. He would crush them.
He doesn't have
Have
to
you,
walk on your device. He just has to get the remote.
I wouldn't let him walk on my remote.
He doesn't have to walk on the remote. He
You
just
just
has
said he
to pick it up.
did.
No, I said he had to walk over with his little paws to the
Oh,
remote,
okay.
then pick it up. He pick it up with his mouth.
Okay.
That's how you get to the WWE Network.
Are you on that type of time, Franklin? Is that what we're doing today? You're on that type of time? I got you. I got you, fam. I got you. I see you. I see you. Drinking that booze, that fireball.
I don't even know what the hell a fireball is. It definitely ain't that.
What is it?
What
What's
is
in the
what?
cup? What's in the cup?
Oh, in the cup? What is always in the cup? Mountain Dew. That green drink.
Bro, that tastes like just soda water, big dog.
It is soda.
And yes, folks, this is what Seibel Shoots is. We just talk about random topics. It's what it is. There's
I
no.
got a question.
Maybe I have an answer. Maybe I don't. We're gonna.
You should have an answer because it is about you. You ready? You
Go.
ready? Why you like picking fights with people, bro? Why you like? Don't think I don't know what happened a couple days ago in the chat. Why you like picking fights with people, man?
With Jay?
Yeah.
You know, Jay. This is kind of my thing. Is when I know I can easily upset somebody and get them going.
Right.
I'll do it. Just out of pure boredom.
At least you're honest about it. I'll say that.
Out of boredom, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And look,
it was a discussion. It was a discussion because in the group chat that we're referring to, it's a bunch of guys who are WWE fans.
Shout out to Jay and Ron. They've been on the channel a couple times.
Yeah, they've been on the channel. They're in that chat, and they do not like AEW. That's their opinion. They're entitled to that opinion.
They are.
And the group chat, they hate AEW so much that they call the group chat All Botch Wrestling. That's the name of the group chat. So one of these days, so it was like a couple weeks ago, we were just having a discussion talking about current AEW topics, and Jay was in there, trashing everything AEW does. And I forget what term you used when you just jumped in. You said something is sad, and Jay was like, "Well, I guess I'm sad," and that was the beginning of it. And y'all
I
just
said,
went
hey, I can tell you exactly what the word was. Tribalism.
tribalism, right. And he said, "Well, I guess I'm a tribalist." That
I mean,
was the beginning of it.
yeah,
You
and then
just love.
once he said that, I just, he said that. I'm like, oh, I got this motherfucker. I'm going to pick him all the way up. Yeah.
That's you. That's
But
you,
Frank,
bro.
but Frank, I want you to do this for me, man. I want you to clip this part that I'm about to say. After we end the video, you clip this and send this to the group chat. Please. No, what I'm about to say, not what I've already said. What I'm about to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Say it.
Ron, Jay, I'm sorry if I offended you guys.
Okay.
Okay?
I can tell you that it's not going to change a thing.
I left the group chat. They never kicked me out. I left.
I know they've kicked you out plenty of times though. It's not the
Yeah,
first time that you left. I
I
mean,
know
it's the
it's
first
not.
time you left.
I know my apologies not going to change anything, but Ron,
Yeah.
Jay, I'm sorry I upset you fellas. I love you guys, and I hope one day you guys talk to me again. And there you go. Clip that.
Well, you got to see what they were saying. They weren't talking shit about you, but I'm saying that once you left, the things that they was talking about, how they were talking about it, was essentially like you ain't coming back. But I will say that every time they ban you, they say we ain't bringing them back, and then they bring you back. So I don't know. And I'm sitting there every time I see that you're back in the group chat. I'm like, they said they wasn't going to bring him back. Do they not know this is just going to create more drama? And then about 4 or 5 days later, there it is. They fighting again.
How long can CJ last this time? Oh, he
I'm
lasted
waiting
5 minutes this time. What the hell?
I'm waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the day where they bring you back and you immediately get booted.
Welcome back, fuck AEW or fuck WWE.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this dude. Sometimes this dude just loves creating drama, bro.
I do.
He
That's why I can't do E-Feds because drama just fucking follows me, bro.
Right.
Shit. You know, I mean,
it's not that it follows you; it's you let it follow you.
See, I don't like to use my special needs. And by the way, I refer to my stuff as special needs because disability is just it has such a negative connotation to it, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Disability sounds like he can't, whereas a special needs, it's unique. I'm unique. I'm special. Get it? So I like special needs more.
Yeah. But I know Ron. I know that Ron is cool with you. I can say that the way they talk in the group, it seems like Ron is cool with you, and he's always the guy that fights for you to get back in. But even after you left the last time, after the last fight, he's like, guys, this is on me. I keep fighting for him to come back. I'm not gonna do it this time. And I don't think that means he don't like you anymore. I think he's still cool with you, but it's like you need to chill with them. That's the thing.
He did message me. He's like, I'm just gonna leave you alone for a few days.
Yeah. That's usually how Ron does it. He just leaves you alone for a few days, and then that's it.
He'll message me like, "Hey man, you doing okay?"
Yeah. Ron's a good dude.
Yeah,
and I can see it from Jay's perspective because it makes it seem like legitimate that you're picking on it. I'm just gonna say that right now. That's legitimately what it seems like. So I can't.
And to be fair, I kind of am. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I am.
At least you're being honest, like I said. It's like the Los Guerreros. We lie, cheat, and steal, but hey, at least we're honest about
it. Look, I don't really have a lot of friends. I don't even know if I can call you a friend, to be honest.
You could.
Okay.
But we don't necessarily know each other personally, but
no,
an internet friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Podcast. Right.
You've never started shit with me. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm
You've
gonna start
never.
doing that. I'm gonna start doing that.
But see, I'm not like Jay, where you can easily get me pissed off.
No. Okay.
No, I'm
If I
not
say
like
New
I'm
York
cool.
sucks,
I don't care.
fuck Queens, New York. Queens, New York is a bitch.
See that's not gonna piss me off.
Hey, I'm kidding. Hey, if you're from Queens, shout out to Queens. I was kidding.
Yeah.
I apologize if I offended anybody. I've never been to New York. I want to go to New York, but not to Queens. Not because of anything specific, but just well, maybe I'll go to Queens to meet Frank. But I would love to go see that September 11th memorial.
Yeah.
I would love to go and see that. It's like a museum now.
That's Manhattan though. That's
Mm-hmm.
Manhattan. That's not Queens.
I would love.
But yeah.
See, Frank, you live in New York. How far is Manhattan from Queens?
It's you pretty much have to take train to get there. It's not far, but it's still New York, so it's close, but it's not like, oh, I could step out my house, walk like 10 feet and I'm in Manhattan. It's not like that.
Yeah, so you would have to drive there or get a bus.
Oh, if you drive there, that's a problem. You can't drive in the city, bro.
Oh,
You
okay.
cannot drive
So
in
you
the
need
city.
the
Too much
bus.
traffic. No, you
Got you.
need to take from where we are, you need to take train.
Got you. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like. So how many minutes would you say? Do you know how many minutes or?
I'd have to hit up I'd have to hit up Google Maps for that shit, but
Okay.
it's usually I would think it takes like an hour on the
Yeah.
train to get there. I would
Okay.
think. I would
So
think.
yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like me going into the mountains.
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. Mountains for me, it's at least 45 minutes
Okay.
to go into the mountains from my house.
Yeah.
So, but like my sister had her wedding in the mountains. She had her wedding
Oh, cool.
Estes Park. Yeah, and thank God she did it in the summertime. She did it in August. So it was an outdoor wedding. So the weather was absolutely just beautiful. It was fantastic, and the wedding went off great. She looked beautiful as always. Um, and my brother-in-law looked handsome, and yeah, it was a fantastic. My 1 year old nephew at that time, Alex, the older one, he was at that
Right.
wedding. Nate
Cool.
wasn't because Alex, but Nathan wasn't there because Nathan wasn't even conceived yet. Nathan wasn't conceived until 2019. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I ever told you these stories. So I'm gonna just tell the stories. So the first time I found out my sister was pregnant with Alex, right?
Mm.
It was funny because I'm sitting in the kitchen with my parents eating dinner, and mom's like, "Yeah, we got a lot of work to do before the baby comes." I'm like, "Before the baby comes? The fuck do you mean? Who's pregnant?" And she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Wait. Is Ashley pregnant?" My sister, and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, we
Wow.
have a baby." I'm like, "I'm gonna be an uncle?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Finally! I've always wanted to be an uncle." You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. You want to be an uncle. So I'm like, yes. And
You want to know how long I've been an uncle?
30 years?
Bro, I am 30. What the fuck? Nah, I've been an uncle so long that the first kid that my sister, conceived, was celebrating his graduation from high school yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
My cousin graduated high school a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
My little cousin. So your nephew was born in 05.
Yes. April of '05.
Mm-hmm. So yep, that makes sense. Anyway, and then when I found out that she was pregnant with Nathan, it was fucking funny because we were about to have lunch with my uncle, right? Oh, that's our Roomba. I'm going to close my door because I don't want that Roomba to come in here. What the fuck? Damn it. So anyway, we were about to have lunch with my Uncle Ronnie, who shout out to Uncle Ronnie. He's a friend of the show, and he's a goat. He's technically my mom's uncle, but he's mine. I'm really, 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 out of all my uncles, he's the one I'm closest to. Like,
Cool.
He's like a grandpa to me, okay?
Nice.
Anyway, so, yeah, and he comes over every Monday to watch wrestling with me, and he's just great. I love Uncle Ronnie to death, man. I think we're going to grab lunch or grab dinner tomorrow. Well, I don't know about that, actually, now that I think about it. But anyway, so we were about to have lunch with Uncle Ronnie, and we were meeting him at Red Robin. Do you have Red Robin in Queens?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
Okay. Yeah. So we were about to meet him at Red Robin for lunch. Well, me and Ashley had gotten there a little bit earlier, right? So we're like, let's go into Target just to walk around, right? Waste 5 minutes. So we go into Target and we're walking, and I see these two children in a cart. And one kid is just sitting there chilling, and the other kid's going, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, right? And Alex was, he was 2 at that point, and he was talking a little bit. What up, Mag Life? He was talking a little bit, but not much. But I heard, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I'm like, hey, Ash, pretty soon that'll be you, right?
Yeah.
And talking about the kid doing, I want this, I want this, I want this.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you know? I'm like, what? How did you know? How did I know?
Oh.
Uh-huh. I'm like, wait, how did I know what? I'm like, are you pregnant? And she's like, yeah. How'd you know? I'm like, well, I didn't. I wasn't referring to that. I was referring to the I want kid, but you're pregnant? She's like, yeah. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not fucking pregnant. Stop. And she's like, no, I'm pregnant. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not. You're lying. You're joking. You're fucking with me, but you're not really pregnant. She goes, but I am pregnant. I'm like, oh, okay. And I did that, okay, like, okay, the joke's not funny anymore, knock it off. And then I thought about it, I'm like, wait, are you really pregnant? And she's like, yeah, I really am. I'm like, does Derek know? My brother-in-law. Does Derek know? Yeah. Do mom and dad know? Yeah.
No.
Did his parents know? Yeah. I'm like, you're really pregnant? Yeah. I almost started crying right then and there, dude, in Target.
Wow.
I was like, wow. And she's like, and you can't tell anybody. I'm like, you tell me this as we're about to go have lunch with Uncle fucking Ronnie. Come on, Ashley. Right? I'm like, well, can I at least call my friend Nader and let him know? And she's like, yeah, you can call Nader. That's fine. So I called Nader, and I was about in tears. My voice is all shaky. I'm like, Nader. He's like, what's wrong, dude? I'm like, my sister's pregnant. He's like, not mine. I'm like, well, I know it's not yours. You got no shot with her. But you got no
there
shot
you go,
with
starting trouble again.
No.
There you go, starting trouble again.
Because she's married.
Yeah.
So then we go to Red Robin with Uncle Ronnie for lunch, and I'm sitting there, and I'm doing fine. I'm sitting there, and we're talking, whatever. But Ashley could see the look on my face that I wanted to tell him. And so Ashley was like, Uncle Ronnie, I have something to tell you. I'm pregnant. And Ronnie was excited, you know. Because she could see the look on my face that I wanted to say something. And so she was like, I'll say it. I'll be the one to tell him. And then it was funny because my cousin Jacob, his girlfriend is expecting their first child, right? They're gonna have a baby. They're gonna have a boy, right? And their baby's due in September. And it was funny because for St. Patrick's Day, we had dinner at my grandma's house, right? And
Yep.
so I'm sitting there on the couch and I'm talking to my cousin Ryan, who is Jacob's brother. Okay. And I asked Ryan, I'm like, hey man, you excited about being an uncle? And he's like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be an uncle yet. And so I'm like, oh man, did I just fuck up? Does everybody know? Does not everybody here know about it? Did I just fuck up? So I texted mom. I'm like, Mom, everybody here at this apartment, they know right that Jacob's having a baby, right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, so I didn't fuck up that way. I didn't just spoil the news. And so I'm like, what do you mean you don't know you're going to be an uncle yet? He's like, I don't know if I'm going to be an uncle yet. I won't know until tomorrow. Right? And I'm like, of course you're going to be an uncle. Dude. He's like, I won't know. He was getting pissed, right? He's like, just shut the fuck up. I'm like, okay, whatever. Sorry to piss you off. I'm just going to shut up now. And I'm like, well, I'm an uncle, right? I got 2 nephews. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to be an uncle yet. He's like, and then it clicked in his head. He's like, oh, you're asking if I'm excited to be an uncle. I thought you were asking me if I was excited to have a nephew or a niece.
Oh.
And I'm like, he's like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to get mad at you for that. He felt bad. I'm like, it's all good, dude. There's just misunderstanding. You know what I mean? You can't get mad at misunderstandings. So
yeah.
I was like, why are you getting pissed at me? I didn't say anything wrong. You know, I made sure I didn't say anything wrong. So
Right.
it was, but yeah. So just I've been going through a lot of stuff, man. Just family issues, and you know.
Yeah.
What about you, man? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Everything good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, brother.
Yeah.
It's good to talk to a friend.
Of course.
Hang on a sec. I just heard my phone go off. What's up? I swear to God, it just went off. Oh. No, it didn't. My bad. I heard this phone just go doo-doo. You still good to talk for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You got nothing
It's
else
so
to do?
crazy how for like almost 40 minutes now I'm sitting here just staring at a green screen.
But I can see you. People could see you.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's coming out like that. It's so weird.
Probably because the camera don't like your face.
Well, the camera works everywhere else, so I don't know. It's definitely can't be that.
It can be. Cameras don't like some faces if they're. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to be mean. Not going to be mean. But yeah. So yeah, my cousin graduated. You know, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, man. I kind of wish with graduation ceremonies, I kind of wish that they had just kept them short. Just you know, stop all the bullshit and just get to naming the students because that takes like an hour.
Yeah.
But they have to go through. Well, the guidance counselor has something to say. Well, the principal has something to say. The school administrative team has something to say.
Yeah, I didn't even go to my high school graduation. I didn't even give a damn. I'm not about to go through all that.
Did you get your diploma at least?
Oh yeah, of course. You want to hear something funny about oh well, not high school, but junior high school.
Okay.
So in junior high school in like 2007, this would be 06, 07 year. This is like my final year in this junior high school. Shout out IS 109. And anybody who was working there back then, and anybody who went there.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Fuck my middle school. Just fuck Rocky Top Middle School. Don't let your children go there, please.
For some reason,
I'll tell you about that in a minute. Go ahead.
Every time whenever I went to a new school, I immediately hated it, and then by the time I was walking out that bitch, I loved it. It's hilarious. But so yeah, my final year, me and like this friend, we used to cut like every day, man. every day. Like we'd go like the beginning of the day, and then like in the middle of the day is the lunch, which of course you get the recess. You go outside and play. What we would do is when we go outside, we would head for the gate, and we would immediately jet it, and then we'd stay outside for like the second half of the school day. So in late May, they was starting to catch on. We'd been doing this for a while now, but in late May they was starting to catch on. So this would be May of '07. Like one of the security guards at school, who was really nice lady, she was starting to come up to me like, "Y'all better watch out at recess. Yeah, we know what y'all doing." I'm like, "I don't know what you talking about. What you talking about? I don't know."
I'm not doing nothing, lady.
Yeah.
You're crazy, bitch.
Like, yeah, y'all better stay away from that gate. So one day, it was like May, it was probably like May 29th of 2007. I'm usually good with dates, but that's what I think the date was.
Okay.
We come out, we run out the gate, and as we're running, the damn, you know how they got the police vehicle, and
Oh no!
they'll
I think you
come
told this
through.
story, bruh.
What?
I think you might have told this story. You got suspended, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't told it on here though. I definitely didn't tell it on here. But so the police van pulls up, and they're like, what y'all doing? And then of course they send us back to the school. We get suspended for like 10 days. 10 days. It's like the greatest.
And
It
your
was like
parents didn't know about it.
no, they knew. See, no, I told you a different story. I
Oh,
told you a
okay.
different story. I told you a story about a fight I had, which ironically happened the same year. Yeah. And
I got you.
there's a funny thing about that story is me and the person who fought me, we both showed up to school the next day when we were supposed to be suspended. We didn't tell anybody. We didn't tell any of our parents. And I had no idea that he did it too, that he didn't tell anybody too. So we both showed up the next day. It's hilarious. So our parents got called in there. They took us home. But anyway, that's a different story. Different story. So the cops pulled us back in. We got suspended for like 10 days. I had the most fun 10-day vacation ever. It was lit.
You get suspended for a fucking long ass time. 10 days?
We was cutting like every damn day.
Bro, the longest I've been suspended, which damn near ended in expulsion, but
Yeah.
you want to hear that story?
Hang on, let me finish mine.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I've always found hilarious though, is like my punishment for trying to get out of school was being taken out of school. Like a 10-day vacation.
Yeah, what you want, man?
I swear. So
to counter me getting taken out of school or to be leaving school, you're gonna take me out of school? Okay.
yeah.
Do you want to hear my story now?
Hang on. So for like that whole 10 days, I was like doing nothing but like playing Shut Your Mouth. I had just recently gotten the King of the Ring '02 DVD, so I was watching that every couple of days. And when I got back, remember I said this was late May. We did not have like long Junes. Since we were like graduating the junior high, our school year ended like mid-June. So when I got back, school was almost over. I got back and literally found out I had, yeah.
Dude, I was only in school till early, like the 2nd or 3rd of June.
Oh, you lucky. So when I got back, while I was suspended, they did like a ceremony for all the kids who had graduated. Everybody found out they graduated. So it's funny, that was always on the back of my mind. And while I was suspended, I'm like, there's no way that I'm graduating. I get back, and like some of my friends would tell me, "Yo, you graduated. You graduated." I'm like, "What?
What the fuck?
Word?
Hell yeah!
I just had a 10-day vacation, and now you're telling me I graduated? Man, this is lit."
Uh-huh. Yo,
and
so
then yeah. No, go ahead. I'm done.
so look, I'm gonna be real. I don't have the best track record with girlfriends.
Okay.
Okay, not really
Mm.
good with that. Not because of me in this situation, but this girl that I was dating, she cheated on me twice.
Okay.
Once with my best friend, who is no longer even in communication with me because fuck that piece of shit.
Mm.
And once with another guy who wound up being a friend of mine. And I got no beef with him now. We're still, I mean, we don't talk, but there's no, there's no
Right.
beef. The second time she
No
cheated,
beef, just chicken.
mm-hmm, the second time that she cheated on me, I was fucking livid. So I'm like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this guy? Right? And
Yeah.
I found out who he was. And so I go on Facebook, look his bitch ass up. At the time, he was bitch ass. I mean, so I'm just going to go back in time. Look his bitch ass up. And I'm like, he's right here. I'm like, I got to fucking let him know what it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I got to give him
Yeah.
some smoke. And so I didn't give him a little bit of smoke. I gave him a whole fucking like forest fire. Let's just be real.
So essentially, like how it looked over out here yesterday. Like more of that smoke.
I threatened to kill him. Like that's how pissed off I was.
Wow.
I threatened to kill him,
Wow.
and I had a friend with me when I was doing this, and he's fucking egging me on like, do it, fucking tell him you're gonna kill him, tell him you're gonna murder him, right? So I'm like, fuck yeah, fuck this guy.
Damn.
So I did, and this kid did not go to my school technically, but he was in this program called Transitions, which is what happens at my school. And Transitions is something where it helps people with special needs go from school to real world, right? And then, so I threatened him, right? And it was like over the Christmas break or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I threatened him, blah blah blah. And I get called into the principal's office the first day we're back at school. And they're like, Christian, can you explain this?
Oh.
And they showed me
Damn.
the fucking threat. I'm like, yeah, I was really, really pissed off. They're like, so here's the deal. You're going to be suspended for 5 days. We're looking at expulsion. And this is my senior year. This is my senior year. And we're looking at expulsion, but you're going to be suspended for 5 days. So whatever. So I was gone for 5 days. I came back. They're like, we're not going to expel you. But please don't ever do that shit again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for not expelling me. Thank you for allowing me a chance to graduate high school, which I don't even know if I ever told you this. In order to pass high school, I did not have to, but I chose to take I cheated on my final test.
Oh, okay.
So here's what happened. I have special needs, as you know, and
Yeah.
so sometimes it helps people with special needs to go to a quieter place and concentrate on what they're working on, right?
Yeah.
So I asked the lady, I'm like, can I go to my teacher's desk and take the test there? She's like, yeah, sure. Right. So I took the test into the computer lab, got on the computer and looked up all the answers.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
nobody fucking knew what I did. To this day,
That's
they still
crazy.
don't fucking know. The
Well,
only
they,
people
they
that
all
know,
know now. They on the stream right now watching.
well, what are they going to do? Take away my diploma after what?
Yes. Yeah, they gonna
12
pull up.
years?
They gonna pull up. They gonna be there by tomorrow. They gonna pull up tomorrow.
Hey, I'm not sure if we were here uh, or I'm not sure if we were live last time, but I got to pay tribute to somebody, and I'm probably going to get emotional and start crying. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, there was a campus supervisor, and he passed away a couple weeks ago.
Hmm.
And his name was Chad. And damn it,
Didn't you tell me about Chad before?
I think I did, but in like a private chat.
No, I think you've mentioned his name on the
Well,
stream
I probably
before.
have.
Yeah.
Chad was a campus supervisor, which is like a security guy for the school.
Mhm. Is this the guy? Is this the guy that you broke down when it was time to leave?
Yeah,
Like
him.
yeah, you told me about him. Yeah.
Him. And um, I found out last month from a friend, Nader, that excuse me for a second. He passed away.
Wow. Damn.
Sorry. Just give me a sec. Sorry, Frank.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But Frank, I'm sorry, Chad meant a lot to me, as you could tell.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know, and it was funny. I was laying in my room, and I got a text from Nader. He's like, "Do you remember Chad?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, he passed away."
Damn.
And I'm like, "Oh man." And I sat there and I froze for like 5 seconds. I just fucking froze. And
Yeah.
then I got up, went to the basement where my mom was because her stuff is down there, right? And so is Dad's.
Yeah.
And I go down there and I'm like, "Mom, I really need a hug right now."
Yeah.
Right? And I wasn't crying yet, and I was fine. I was like, "Mom, I really need a hug." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Do you remember Chad?" "Yeah. Yeah, he died last night." She's like, "What?" "Yeah. And I really need a hug." And she's like, "Come here, Chris." And she gave me the big hug. And the second she put her arms around me, dude, I
Yeah.
lost shit. I started
Wow.
bawling. Right? Even my dog came downstairs like, "The fuck is going on?" Even Jackson's like, "What the hell?
Yeah.
What's this?"
It's crazy. I remember you telling me about this dude. And this was last month he passed away?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, so I cried on my mom that night or that day. And then that night, she and Dad went out to dinner, and I went to the liquor store to buy booze to deal with my emotions. Not the
Yeah.
best thing to do, but that's what I did.
Yeah.
Um, and then that whole day, I was just emotional. Like, I called Wes on the video camera, and we started talking, and I just started bawling. Wes is
Right.
like, "Good, dude?" And because I'm like, "You remember Chad?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, he passed away." And I just started bawling at that point. He's like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah.
Like what your reaction was? Like, you just kind of sat there, just watched me just do the, like, you can't really do much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Sorry to do that to you, Frank. I don't,
No, it's all good. It's all good.
you know, I'm just in, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I'm pretty emotional.
Yeah.
And yeah, losing Chad was really, 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 really rough. And then at the graduation ceremony, they mentioned Chad. At my cousin's graduation ceremony, they had
Yeah.
mentioned Chad, and I literally had to grab my uncle and just hug him. And then I
Mm.
grabbed my grandma because I was sitting next to both of them, and I hugged her. They didn't know why I did that. They had no
Yeah.
idea. I called
Yeah.
Ron. Here's something funny. I called Uncle Ronnie that night that I found out about Chad. I called him that night, and I'm like, "Ronnie, I just need somebody to talk to." He's like, "What's up, Hot Dog?" And because my nickname for him is Hot Dog, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Chad passed away," and I just started bawling on the phone. He's like, "Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry, bud. Oh,
Mm.
that's rough. I'm really sorry, man." Um, I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, Uncle. I don't mean to get all emotional, start crying." But he's like, "No, you're fine. I understand. You were really, really tight with him," which I was. I used to, I used to walk the halls with Chad. Like,
Yeah.
I would ditch class and just walk around the school with Chad, just bullshitting about stuff, you
Yeah.
know. And Chad be like, "You got somewhere you got to be right now?" I'm like, "No, I'm
No.
good." And he would, he would like. So I don't know how it is at your. I don't know how it was at your high school, but at mine, if you were in ninth or 10th grade, you cannot leave campus. 11th and 12th grade, you can leave campus.
Yeah.
Well, Chad started working there my sophomore year. And so Chad saw me walking off campus, and he knew what grade I was in, right? And he would see me walk off campus, and he's like, "Where you guys going?" I'm like, because I walked with my friend Wes, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna go to Wendy's real quick." He's like, "Get me something." So, yeah,
That's a cool dude. That's a cool
Or
dude.
we're gonna go to King Supers and get a Pepsi. Get like
Yeah.
a 2-liter Pepsi. Yeah, that was my thing in high school.
Personally, I would. If it were me and Chad saw me leaving, it was like, "What was you doing?" And I told him I would rather him give me the 10 days suspension, but that's just me.
He never snitched on me. He never once snitched on me.
No, I feel he was a good dude, but I'm saying that's what I would rather have. Like I said, we dipping out of school. That's what we want. Y'all just giving us what we want.
Do you want to hear a really, 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 really funny story?
Yeah.
Okay. This was my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
First ever year. Never done it before. Did it a lot since. But me and this kid made a plan to ditch our last hour.
Yeah.
Okay? Never done it before, so we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
You need to hit me up, bro.
so he's like, let's just tell the teacher we got to go do something. And that's how we'll ditch. And I'm like, okay. Because at the time, that scene, we showed up at least, you know.
Yeah.
So I told her we had like a talent show audition or something like that, whatever. And we go walk up to King Supers, which is just about a 10-minute walk from our school. So you walk up to King Supers.
Yeah.
And this fucking retard, and I don't like to use that word to describe people.
Yeah.
This kid was that, right?
Right.
He's like, hey, man, let's steal some diapers and makeup.
Oh, my
God.
God.
The fuck? He's like, yeah, let's just get some diapers and makeup. Let's steal it. And I'm like, do what you want to do, bro. I'm not going to fucking touch makeup or diapers.
The hell's he want the makeup for?
He was gay. You know,
okay. Well, then what would he want the diapers for?
He's like diapers. I don't fucking know. His personal life is none of my business, man.
Yeah.
And, so we go, and he takes the diapers, and he takes the makeup, and we walk out. And he's like, okay, now what we got to go do? I'm going to go we're going to go to Wendy's. I'm going to go in the bathroom. I'm going to put some of that makeup on and put a diaper on. And I'm like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, whatever. So we go to Wendy's, and he does his bullshit. We get back to school. It's the end of the school day. The bell's rung, and kids are pretty much gone. But you know who's not gone?
Him.
My teacher.
Oh, okay.
And my dad was there. And my sister was there. So Chris, tell me, how was your audition for the talent show? I'm like, it was good. We didn't make it, but it was good. He's like, yeah. So tell me, where'd you really go? I'm like, King Supers. He's like, yeah. What'd you really do at King Supers? I'm like,
oh.
Well, he, not me, but Phil, that's his name, Phil.
Yeah.
He stole diapers and makeup. I didn't touch that shit. And he's like, yeah, okay. You're grounded for 5 days. Okay.
Boy.
Because you lied because you ditched.
So right.
You didn't steal. Here's another one. I went to King Supers with another buddy of mine, and he asked me, hey, should I steal this DVD? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's your life. It's your life, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm starting to walk home, right? I'm like halfway home, and I get a call from this guy. He's like, can you come back here? I'm like, why? He's like, well, they caught me stealing it.
Oh,
and I'm like,
shit.
well, that sucks for you, bud. And
Do you
he's
remember
like,
what the DVD was?
I don't.
Damn.
But he's like, well, they got you on camera too. I'm like, okay, don't mean I'm gonna go back there.
Right.
I mean, no,
You
no.
shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Facts, right? So then I get a call from his mom a little while later when I get home, and she's like, well, they got you on camera too, so you need to pay the 200, so you need to pay part of that $200 fine. I'm like,
What?
the fuck I do?
Bro, imagine this. Imagine somebody in the store steals something and you was in the store at the same time, even though you was nowhere near the motherfucker. But
Facts.
they got you on camera being in the store, so you gotta pay the fine too.
Yeah. Well, I think I was standing next to him when he stole it, but
No, I know, but that's what that sounds like. That's so stupid.
facts.
See, you gotta be careful though. What he could have did, what he could have said was like, he told me to do it. Which I know that's not going that shouldn't necessarily
I
hurt
did not
you,
say you
but
should do it. I said do what you want to do.
that's still yeah. I don't know.
Hi, Dad. Say hi to Frank. Okay, you're going to the back. Hi, Mom. Say hi to Frank.
Hey,
Oh, and look who's coming. We just talked about this guy.
is he gonna provide anything today? What's he got? What's he gonna
He
shoot
can't
on?
provide anything today. He's got a doctor's appointment.
Oh, so he gonna
Or-
shoot on the doctor. Tell that doctor off, Jax. Come on.
Did you hear that, bud? Probably not. Tell that. It's a dog. See what I did there? DOGTOR? That was funny.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to the sponsor of this show.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually not a sponsor, but hey, Pepsi, if you ever want to sponsor us, please.
We both drink Pepsi products on this show all the time too.
That's true. He drinks Mountain Dew, but he never shows his can.
See, I don't have a can. This coming from a bottle. This comes from a bottle into
He
the.
never shows his
into
bottle.
the cup.
See,
If you want me,
I at least show off your product, Pepsi. I at least show it off.
yeah. Well, I would have to go to my kitchen and get the product if you want me to show it off.
You got to go, or are you still good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You'll tell me when you got to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta go. Do you remember those commercials that gotta go? Gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go,
Yeah.
gotta go right now. Yeah. Those were so corny in my opinion, man. I'm sorry. They freaking were.
What about the I've Been Everywhere Man commercials?
I've been everywhere, man. Do you remember this one? Do you remember this commercial? Hello, mother. Hello, father. Please take mosquitoes. Really bother. Can't wait to show you all my new tricks. Thanks again for sending me Canine Advantix. Remember that one?
No, I don't know that one, honestly.
Hey, Bubba. Hi. He was talking to you. You want to come say hi to the people? Say hi. Look at that face, guys. Look at that face. Say hi, Jax. Say hi to Frank, Jax.
Hey, Jackson Riker.
He's not going to provide anything because you call him the wrong name. And that
he keeps showing up on this show and bringing nothing to the show. He's got to start giving some opinions.
He's got to start producing
if he's going to keep
results?
coming on this.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, you got to produce some thoughts.
Hang on 1 second. Okay. There. I don't want
just slam the door shut on your own dog, man.
No. The dog was way on the other side of the wall. I slammed the door shut on the Roomba.
Oh, will you just let the damn Roomba in?
I don't think right now. I think I got stuff on my floor. I got stuff like this on the floor that the Roomba can't have.
The Roomba wants it though.
The Roomba can go fuck itself.
The Roomba will whoop your ass.
So fuck it will. What do you mean, dog?
Yes, it will. It will.
No. The Roomba is
Roombas know how to throw hands.
Roomba's my bitch.
Now the Roomba knows how to throw hands.
No, I don't buy that one.
You just can't see the hands, but they're in there. The second you start hearing,
Bro, oh my
it'll
god.
start bringing the
I
hands up.
gotta read you some of these, dude. I looked this up the other day on YouTube because I was just bored.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hear some battle rap? You want to hear some WWE battle rap bars? I'm not gonna play the audio. I'll just read some.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hang on. Let me pull this up. Okay. I'm not gonna play it because of. Okay, so here we go.
You haven't even watched it yet, bro.
I have. So here we
Then
go.
why is it in your watch later?
I don't know. You hear the crowd roar like "Woo!" That's why they hate you, boy. Because having Ric Flair, because having Flair, that ain't even in your nature, boy.
Yeah. Whack, but okay.
Okay, here we go. And the kid owns it with different joints, and like when you get hit, when you hit Hogan, well, you get the point.
No, whack.
Do you get it?
Nah, it's whack.
When you hit Hogan, you get the point.
Yeah, it's whack.
I'm just gonna play the audio.
I'm out, Snow. He arrived ready to throw it in. Cause I'm gonna come with wild heat, and she came to the ring with the towel. Wild Venus.
She said she arrived ready to throw it in. Cause I'ma come with the wild heaters. She came to the ring with the towel. She Val Venus.
Yeah, it's whack.
Let's talk about guns. It's the head dead out. Hulk Hogan, you knew it was over when you see the nigga. My bad. Hit him with his own quote in the ring. I'm fucking over HBK. Stone Cold in the ring.
I'm fucking over HBK. Stone Cold in the ring. Where is that?
It's whack.
Okay. I'm worse than the Undertaker in that cell. This shit can get ugly for mankind.
That's whack.
There was a really good one here. Hang on a second. See if I can find this. Oh, okay. Here we go. Ready for this one?
It's whack, but okay.
She give me TNA with some TLC when my dick is out. If we got bad blood, and I'm fully loaded and in your house. But hold on.
Bro, just naming pay-per-views.
Hang on, there's more. Okay. You call the cops, then it's lockdown. You can't just run away. Right? You can't run away. Backlash with a vengeance, and then I'll do Hell in a Cell on Judgment Day. Hang on. No way out. This is a roadblock. He getting tapered 6 in a pod. That revolver is my elimination chamber. You don't like these?
Bro, I could do that too. Royal Rumble, No Way Out, WrestleMania, Backlash, Judgment Day.
So if you sold
just naming
out,
papers.
So if you sold out, then it's War Games on our way. Sold Out? You remember Sold Out?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck about popularity. Y'all gonna get your Starcade. I love this. I love this scheme. I don't know why I like this one.
It's whack as hell, bro.
No, you're just hating because I like it. Just a hater.
It's whack as hell, bro.
Hater, bud.
It is whack as hell.
I think I played you one of my favorite battle rap bars from Pat Stay, where he talks about. I think I played you that. I don't really want to see it on camera because it's very disrespectful.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. About I hope your dad,
Yeah, and you did play that on camera.
I did? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, Pat Stay is a legend. He passed away. Pat Stay passed away. That's a bar.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean to make that a bar, but
Yeah.
think about it. Pat Stay passed away.
Yeah.
Play on words there. I love play on words. They're just so fun to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how do I? Eminem has some really good wordplay in his music. I'm trying to think of a good line right now. Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. You should just sit back and watch the bills pile up. Now I used to sit back and watch the bills pile up. Now I just sit back and watch the bills pile up. The bills.
Eminem said that?
Yeah,
That was whack.
that was in.
He fucking stuttered.
Oh.
How is that a banger when he out here stuttering?
Hey, shout out to Eminem. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but he stutters on his own raps.
Well, I kind of stuttered that line, but not
But you're still you're saying it for Eminem. It's Eminem's line, so
Yeah.
he stutters on his own rap.
Hey, Eminem is a goat. Don't you disrespect Eminem.
Chameleonaire the goat.
Chameleonaire is Eminem's bitch. Let's just be real. Facts.
Eminem is lucky that Chameleonaire got into apps, bro. Because Chameleonaire would have took that crown a long time ago.
Why you capping right now, bro?
That ain't cap, bro. It ain't cap.
That's cap.
It is not
That's
cap.
the very definition of cap.
Nope.
You're gonna really? It's not. Chameleonaire has one good song, "Riding Dirty."
Nah, bro. Nah. First of all, it's not called Riding Dirty. It's called
Riding.
Riding. Thank you. Say it right. Second of all, it's not his only good song. Just because it's the only song that the radio played doesn't mean it's his only good song.
What other song does he have, dog?
He has plenty of good songs, man. Google, look him up. I can name you a bunch. First of all, that Get Your Mind Correct album he did with Paul Wall.
Name me 5 Chameleonaire songs. I'll name you 5 Eminem songs. Go.
And the Chameleonaire songs are better, bro. Okay, Riding, Turn It Up, In Love With My Money Gets Jealous.
Okay. Who said this? I don't smile, I don't frown. Get you up or get you down.
I have no idea who said that.
Eminem.
Oh, I figured that.
Do you get that? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I don't smile, I don't frown. Get you up or get you down.
Yeah.
Also, his song "Killa" is just fantastic.
There's some good Eminem songs out there, no doubt about it.
I'm a killer. Bum, bum, bum. My income is all that and then some.
Yeah.
Get it? So I'm going to explain that one. Income is all that and then some. And then sum it up. There you go. That's what he means. And he did Snoop Dogg in one song. I don't know if you know about that one, but he did Snoop.
Yeah.
But then he later in another song said that he just talked to Snoop and they're all cool. So there's no beef.
Yeah.
It's all good. But I'll tell you what, man. Nick Cannon should not rap. Do you like Nick Cannon?
I don't really listen to his music, so I can't even say if I can do it or not.
He has 3 diss tracks against Eminem. Do you know how many Eminem songs he has against Nick Cannon?
27.
One.
Right.
Called
3 is better than 1?
The Warning.
Yeah.
Okay. But Eminem went at Nick Cannon by himself. Nick Cannon got his battle rap homies from Wild 'N Out to help him.
Yeah.
That's corny.
I mean,
Your
you
battle.
know,
I'm sorry?
I mean, if you going into a fight and it's just yourself and the person you fighting with got a whole bunch of people coming at you, whose chances you like to win that fight? I wouldn't like my chances. That's a handicap match right there. You about to get your ass whooped.
one of the battle rap bars is Eminem, but you get the sticks. Now that's a Kit Kat. That's whack.
Yeah.
It's whack.
Yeah.
Or they just were whack. I mean, no disrespect to the battle. I mean, Conceited and Hitman Holla, they're freaking dope. I love those two guys.
Right.
I mean, they had a battle in Wild 'N Out against Arsenal, and they destroyed the poor dude. I mean, they destroyed him. I mean, they said like, this is a wild style, and you're the main patient. I'll hit you with the 40 and let that thing sing like Clay Aiken, and there'll be so much blood on stage. Snoop will start gang banging. If I shoot now, they'll find your corpse later. More lasers. We looking like Darth Vader. And then they said something about the candy. They're like, you get one, you get one, you get one, right? And and then they just went off on a whole thing like hockey, slap shot, hockey stick, like that kind of thing. It was just like wasn't really a fair fight because it was just those two guys against this one dude. But
yeah,
that's and one thing I don't understand about battle rap, Frank, and maybe you can understand me or help me understand this. Say I'm battling this guy, Deadpool. Okay.
Well, that's not fair. He can't respond. That's a fucking action figure.
No, I'm not gonna actually say anything disrespectful because I like Deadpool. But they get so close like this, like I'm gonna let that thing sing like Clay Aiken. They get so close to them, and nobody's swinging.
Well, you know what they do in pro wrestling, right?
They get close, yeah.
No. You know why they get close?
Why?
To call spots.
No.
You calling spots.
Not in promos.
That's exactly what they doing. Yeah, in promo. I'm not talking about promos. In matches, you calling spots. That's exactly what a battle rap is. In battle rap, y'all calling spots. They get close to each other because you come at me with this next. Right after I'm done, come at me with this. Come at me. Your mom, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's that. When they getting close, they calling spots.
Yeah, but the second somebody gets
it's shoved, a work.
But they're so
a battle
close.
rap is a work, bro. It is. I'm telling you, that's why they get close. Dude's like, I fucked your mom last night. Bro, this is what you gonna do. This is how you gonna respond, right? Yeah. That's why they get close.
Frank, I love your wild outtakes, dog. You're something else, bro. You really are. I don't know what you are, but you're something. Battle rap is. So wait. Is football scripted? Is the NFL scripted?
Well, tell me this. When the quarterback gets sacked, tell me why both the quarterback and the linemen both go down at the same time.
I don't know football terminology.
Because the lineman's calling spots. Yeah, they said this will be next play. Next play, you're gonna throw a fade route and you're gonna hit the receiver for a touchdown. That's legitimate. That's what happens on sacks.
Hit for a touchdown, but they're gonna block that touchdown. They're gonna go hit you.
No. Not if it's in the script to block. No, if that's what happens on plays all the time too. And after the play, when you got players getting in each other's face.
Are Marvel movies scripted?
No, that's 100% real. 100%.
Is Star Wars scripted?
No, 100% real.
Wait. Is Toy Story scripted?
Bro, 100% real.
Are you telling me that SpongeBob is 100% real?
Go down to the ocean and tell me you don't see a talking sponge. There's SpongeBob down there, bro.
So go to the ocean, tell me you don't see a talking sponge best friends with a talking starfish.
Yeah.
With a pet snail.
SpongeBob and Patrick run shit down there. That's their block. You know. Patrick Patrick shanked Sandy the other day because Sandy
Sorry?
was talking that smack. Yeah,
What did he do?
Patrick shanked Sandy the other day.
Ah!
He did.
And
Sandy
SpongeBob
was
shanked
talking that
Squidward.
smack. What?
And, and Squidward is like the biggest shit talker down there.
He is.
Squidward's
He
the
is.
biggest bitch in the sea.
Yeah. And
Dude.
SpongeBob has told Squidward plenty of times, don't come near me. I will fuck you up. But
Playing
Squidward knows.
Hey, and don't even try to claim Bikini Bottom because I fucking run this shit.
Right. That's,
You don't
that's a
want no
fact.
smoke on that. You don't want no smoke.
That's a fact.
I will run the fade with you, Squidward. Do not test me.
On site. Right on top of Patrick's rock.
So on sight, boy. Don't test me. Because I pass
That's right.
tests.
What do you think? Why you think what the hell's the snail's name? Gary. Why you think Gary got that big ass snail thing on, shell on his neck?
Because he got shells in him.
That's where SpongeBob keeps his gats. That's where he keep the pieces.
Shells.
Yeah. He got pieces under there. You don't want to
fucking empty the clip on your ass.
Yeah.
I mean, Mrs. Puff. Hey, Mrs. Puff did some real. Mrs. Puff is a real one. She did time, bro.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Dude, I love SpongeBob. That's like a goated show, SpongeBob.
I still watch like the first couple of seasons because that's my childhood. SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents is my childhood.
Jimmy Neutron, bro.
Yeah, I watched Jimmy Neutron too, but I was mostly in the SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents.
I'm Cosmo. Cosmo was on a different level too. He really was. He was.
Nah, but he a gangster in real life. He don't play that dumb shit was just all the work. He just playing a character.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck with Cosmo in real life.
No, he got that one too, and that one gun. It's like,
yep.
I mean, Cosmo was a gangster, you know.
Yeah.
Why would you ask her? She's a woman.
No,
kids show. That's in a kids show, and you're just,
yeah. I mean, they really had.
They try to portray Stewie from Family Guy as a real G. He ain't shit compared to Cosmo and SpongeBob and Patrick.
Nah.
I mean,
think of this though. Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents is a kid show, but think of this. They had one episode where three of their characters. I think that's the episode you just referenced, where three of their characters had sex changes on the episodes, and it's a kid show.
Remember when they turned Timmy to a pedophile?
Oh yeah.
He was like
that's like the second episode, I think. I think that was the second episode. Let me look that up.
Might have been.
Yeah, I think it was. Hold on, let me look that up real quick.
But you know what the goated show is?
What?
For
Friends.
one specific reason?
Friends.
It's on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
All that. You remember all that?
I do.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Come on, man. You can't tell me that's not goated. That's coming. They're coming out with a second Good Burger movie.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I know, man. And think about the greats that show produced.
Yeah.
Like, it gave us Gabriel Iglesias, who was absolutely hilarious. It gave us Nick Cannon. It gave us Kenan Thompson. It gave us Amanda Bynes, who was good for a couple of years, and then she went to hell. Not literally, but
no.
Hang on a second. I'll tell you what episode that was of Fairly Odd Parents.
Was it Power Mad?
No, I think that was when he tried to go into the TV. Hang on a second.
Or was it The Big Problem?
I think it might have been The Big Problem. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the first episode.
Yeah. Tired
the first
of the
episode.
hang on. This is from the big problem. This is the description. Tired of being tired of being or I'm sorry, tired of the disadvantages of being a child. Timmy wishes to be a grown up rather than becoming the strapping, muscular older Timmy of his
That's
dream.
it.
He turns
That's it.
sweet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the very first, not officially, because there was like a pilot that, like,
They had like shorts.
yeah, yeah. So not counting the shorts, this is legitimately the first episode.
Yeah.
And Power Mad's the second one, although it's still technically the same episode. But in terms of like, if you count like the two, I think the two episodes in one, if you count them as their own episodes,
Uh-huh.
the big problem, the one we're discussing, is the first episode, and Power Mad's the second episode.
You're a Family Guy fan, aren't you?
Oh yeah, fam, that's my childhood right there.
Do you remember they had an episode where they went to multiple universes? Brian and Steve.
Yes,
You remember that one?
yes, yep,
That Disney universe one was wild, dog.
yeah,
That shit was nuts.
yeah.
It's a wonderful day for pie.
I can sit here talking about favorite Family Guy episodes and scenes like all day.
Oh man. See, for me, Family Guy is really good in scenes, but like as a full episode, they really got to be something funny. But like one of my favorite
See,
cutaways is Horton hears domestic violence and doesn't say anything. Remember that one?
yes,
Not
yes,
for the
yeah.
baby. We're doing this not for the baby.
The funny thing is, so like when I was a kid, I got all three of those, not three, two of them. There was 3 seasons, but one was had two in them. So I had both of the DVDs, and I watched them shits like crazy as a kid. The first 3 seasons will always be my favorite, and I can't believe, as somebody who has actually become like a huge Charmed fan, like back then I wasn't watching Charmed as a kid, but it is so crazy how some of the characters, the actors on Charmed were referenced on Family Guy so much.
Oh yeah, Alyssa Milano. They had one
Yeah,
cutaway where like they dissed Alyssa Milano, and she's like,
yeah,
"I
and
can't believe that, Joel. I'm on it. I'm
yeah,
suing."
I had no idea that was her until like a few days ago. I did not know who Alyssa Milano was as a kid, and I had
Alyssa
no idea that.
Milano. I
Yeah.
used to think you were hot when you were 9.
See, that was later. That was later on.
Uh,
But yeah, that one too.
I
But
like that episode where like Brian or where Peter and Quagmire they have their own cooking show, and they decided
yeah,
they're gonna end the show on their terms. Let's go on TV and let's say the one word that white people can't say. And Peter's
yeah,
like, that word? It's like, yeah, together. So they go out and then they don't even show them saying it, but they cut away to them in the bar with Cleveland, and Cleveland's
yeah.
like,
He's like,
you could have just quit the show.
yeah. so the only reason I knew who Shannon Daughtery was as a kid was because of Family Guy. Literally because of Family Guy, because she was referenced. She was referenced twice during those first 3 seasons, and there was one I knew, and I was looking this up a few days ago because I was trying to remember the joke, and I knew which episode it was, and that's how I came up on the Alyssa Milano joke with the, I'm suing. I was like, wait, I didn't know that was her. But yeah, so I was looking up a Shannon Daughtery joke because I knew which episode it was. So I'm skimming through the whole episode, and it turned out the joke wasn't until like the very end. But you remember the Daggermouth episode?
Refresh my memory on what it was.
So Peter was sort of becoming a fisherman, and he got his own boat.
Okay,
like
I think
the
I remember
SS
that.
more,
Like the
yeah.
the fisherman dudes, they pranked him.
Sort of, but
They said like this is like I'm gay or whatever, and they on his.
Oh, yeah. What happened was that was a funny scene too. So Peter sets up his fish, and the guy who's set up right next to him is like, "Oh, hey, nice fish here. Let me." And he throws the fish. Peter runs after it. He takes a sign, that says I had sex with all these fish and puts it on Peter's thing. And so the next guy walks up to Peter. Peter comes back,
And they get
does
lost
not
at
see the
sea,
sign.
right? Dagger Mount, that's when they get lost at sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So the guy comes up to Peter and is like, "Wow, how'd you do it?" So Peter says a whole like sexualized thing where he doesn't mean it sexually, but it comes off like that. But yeah, that was hilarious as hell. But so the scene is they're looking for Daggermouth. It's Joe. They're in the boat.
Yeah, it's Joe,
Peter's driving.
Quagmire, and Peter.
Yes, Peter's driving. Joe and what's the name are talking? Joe and Cleveland are talking. So Joe is like, I've heard Daggermouth doesn't just eat you; he eats your soul. And then Cleveland says something else about Daggermouth, another myth about Daggermouth. And then Peter turns around as he's driving a boat and he's like, I heard that not Alyssa Milano. I heard that Shannon Daugherty's eyes or her right eye isn't aligned correctly because it's trying to escape. It's like random as hell the way he said it.
Damn, that's kind of savage, to be real.
Yeah.
One of the best episodes was PTV.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was fantastic. I loved PTV. I loved the multiverse episode. I also loved the episode where Brian and Stewie, they go back to the pilot episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw that one. But
yeah, I've seen all of them.
Yeah, okay. So current Brian tells past Brian about 9/11, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the best scenes ever. And so they go back to the present time and like it's chaos or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And or like it's like George Bush made Texas its own country or whatever. And so Stu's like, what the hell happened? And he goes, did you tell yourself about 9/11, Brian? And they're like, yeah. And Brian's like, yeah. Because there's like a video on TV, on the news, like, this man, he heroically saved this plane. Who knows what could have happened, right? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, man, you told yourself about 9/11? He's like, yeah. I prevented 9/11. What's wrong with that? And like all this other stuff kind of happened after.
Yeah.
So they got to go back to the time when Brian told them about it. Like, and like Brian's doing like all these catchphrases on the airplane, like Muhammad ought to stay home. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And which Muhammad Atta was one of the names of the terrorists.
Yeah,
but just a little fact there. So then they go back, they make 9/11 happen, they come back to the future. 9/11 happened, right? And so Brian and Stewie, they celebrate, hey, we made 9/11 happen. All right. And then they're like, I guess in hindsight, out of context, that doesn't look very good.
Yeah. Do you know that Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on one of those planes?
Yeah, and I know that he didn't get on the plane because he missed his flight because he was hungover and overslept. Yeah.
Yep.
I did know that. Yeah.
And it's funny how he actually did a cutaway, essentially doing the joke of the guy who missed his flight or arrived to work.
Yeah, he saw his circle. Hey, I'm supposed to be in there. I missed it because I overslept.
No, he said I missed it because I was watching Monday Night Football last night.
Yeah. Which
is true. There was a Monday night game that day before. It was Giants Broncos.
And he goes, I'm like, you guys do too much. Or the one that kind of, I can't say this is funny. You probably will disagree. But the one joke I didn't like was Peter driving through the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
That was really like, come on now.
That was crazy.
That was just distasteful.
Here's a little Family Guy trivia for you. Yeah, I don't know if I've asked this one to you, but if I haven't, you're probably not going to guess it correctly.
Go.
Who was the first wrestler to ever be referenced on Family Guy? I'll give you a couple of hints. I believe it was a season 1 episode.
Okay.
The episode is called "The Story on Page One."
Okay.
There's your hints.
Hulk Hogan,
Nope.
Stone Cold,
Nope.
The Rock,
Nope. You'll never get it in a mil. What?
Ric Flair,
Nope. You'll never get it in a
Iron
million
Sheik?
years. Nope.
Who?
Hang on. Let me just see if it was a season one. Who was that story about?
Well, I know that episode was about Meg and Mort, right?
No, Megan. Somebody. Meg
Oh, no,
wrote a
Meg.
story.
Huh?
Meg wrote a story about somebody.
Oh, yeah. She wrote about
Mm,
Matthew Perry.
not Matthew. You're getting there, but not Matthew.
Luke Perry. Sorry, Luke.
Yes. It's actually season 2, episode 19. But
Who was
the
the rest?
answer's right there. The answer's right there in front of your face. You just gave the biggest hint. The biggest hint you could just by revealing who that is.
Jungle Boy?
Yep. Here it is. Here it is. Quoting Brian right here from the episode. Peter, Luke Perry has a son and a kid. A wife and a kid. He can't be, or actually, Peter, Luke Perry has a wife and a son. He can't be gay. That's a quote from the episode. That's a Jungle Boy reference right there.
Do you
He
follow
is the
Criminal
first.
Minds?
No.
Did you ever watch Criminal Minds? Luke Perry was on an episode
No.
of Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
He was a bad guy. He was like this cult leader, actually. And
Okay.
he wound up dying when the whole building exploded.
Damn.
But yeah.
Wow.
I guess that's a way to kill somebody off. Just.
Since you mentioned 9/11, it's crazy. I found something out involving a television show that involves 9/11 recently that is really crazy. So you know the X-Files, right?
Okay, yeah.
So the X-Files had a spin-off.
Scully
I totally.
and what was Scully and
Well, that's Scully's one of the names of the stars. Yeah. I forgot the name of the spin-off, but the spin-off aired in like March. The first episode aired in like March of 2001, and literally the plot for the first episode was
No, you're wrong.
what?
It debuted in 1993.
No, X-Files debuted in that year. I'm talking about the spin-off.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first episode aired in March of 2001 of this spin-off. And the plot for the first episode, just months before 9/11, is about your main characters, I guess. I've not watched the episode, but I know the plot. I guess the main characters are all trying to stop a terrorist attack on the Twin Towers. No joke.
Okay.
That's the plot for this the first episode of the spinoff.
Oh, hey.
Eerie as hell.
Did you know that before September 11th, the towers had been attacked? Did you know
Yes, 1993.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know what day that happened?
February. Oh shit. I know it was February of 93. Are you telling me you were born that day?
I was born 3 days before.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
I was 3 days old when that happened, man. Yeah.
Wow.
But do you know what else happened on February 23rd, 1993?
What happened?
And I'm really kind of happy about this one. I'm proud of this one. I'm excited about this one.
Okay.
Do you know Ice Cube's song "Today Was a Good Day"?
Yeah.
No fucking bullshit. That song was released on the day I was born.
Wow. That's cool.
I know, right? So I gotta play that song on my birthday every year. I gotta say it was a good, because it was a good day. Because hey, yours truly was born.
Right.
That's ego or whatever, but I mean, you want to call it a day?
Yeah, we did enough.
Yeah, man. Guys, thank you for joining us, man, on this Seibel Shoots episode. Hey, if you're new to this channel, Frank, tell them what to do.
Hit that subscribe button.
Mm-hmm. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification button. Like the video. Comment down below what you want us to react to or talk about, and maybe we'll do it on the next one. Until next time, that is Phoebe Buffet Stan, aka Frank. I'm CJ. We out.